Did you see the John Fetterman thing from the other day? On Friday, tripping all over his words in an interview with the New York Times, and they even admit this. He sat down with the New York Times for a discussion on topics including his health and the overall state of Congress. Of course, you might remember he had the stroke that was almost fatal before the election. He still won, and now he's a U.S. senator.
The 95.
Right. Thank you for that, John. So the New York Times asked him if the political posturing in Congress ever made him cynical. Here's what he had to say. Everyone here is cynical, of course, but we can fight for things that are meaningful. That we should have no hungry, hangry.
No, quote him, would you please?
Yeah, I am. That's an exact quote. Everyone here is cynical, of course, but we can fight for things that are meaningful. That we should have no hungry, hangry. It's not funny. It's so awful.
But it is.
Then he said, because he realized, holy cow, Fox News will go crazy if that makes your story. Yeah. So should everybody else on this planet.
Thank you, John.
How can you not go crazy? This is why we said he shouldn't be in the U.S. Senate. So bad. Again, the quote, that we should have no hungry, hangry. Okay, thank you for that.
So what you know, he's still in office.
Yeah, still in office. Right. Still helping make important decisions and vote on important bills. I doubt he's written too many bills so far, but this is
Pennsylvania voted him
unacceptable.
Pennsylvania voted him in.
And then if you
Commonwealth, I got it.
If you bring it up, then you're intolerant, you're a hater, you don't like people with disabilities.
Right, well, of course, because he continued, right? Is that the same? Because I have a story here where he talked about how he was at his very lowest, he started thinking about self-harm. And I realized that if I do harm myself, I'll leave behind for my children a blueprint that something happens to you, that's the answer, and how he's struggling with all his mental health issues, and that's his out.
I think that's and
that's the out.
I think that was shortly. He was talking about the time shortly before he checked himself into the mental health institute or wherever he was for a while. Because he was suffering from depression. He's getting depressed that his mind doesn't work, and it hasn't gotten better. I think it's gotten worse, if anything.
Well, they've certainly found ways to try to make it better.
Yeah,
but
I know.
It doesn't seem like it's really working.
No, it doesn't.
No, I would just
right.
Really like the 95. 95.
I mean, how do you argue with that? How do you argue? You can't. It's the simple fact. You can't argue with that.
What was the quote again from the story? Not that one. No, the story. I wish there was audio.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I looked.
There has to be audio from this interview.
Right? There is.
Yes.
They just haven't released it.
There has to be audio from this.
But let me give you the quote again: that we should have no hungry, hangry. The end.
I will have to circle back on that one.
Pretty sure that's the title of the show today.
Yeah. What? Hungry? Hangry? Hungry?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I'm just being told John Fetterman has written 17 bills? I'll bet those are genius.
Has he?
I'll bet those are genius.
Has John Fetterman written 17
How
bills?
dare you?
Has he?
How dare you?
Okay. Me too. Me too.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, 15. I'm not quite up to 17, but no way. Stop it.
I mean, what a world. What a world we live in.
What's the bill? Hanger.
Okay, here it is. Do we have examples of the bills?
Yes, at the bottom.
Okay, that's great. Jeez. No, here's the list.
Yeah, all those are bills. Yeah.
All these are bills that he has written.
Okay.
Ye
That
of
are
little
being
faith.
purported that he written.
Yeah.
that he
What do you
wrote.
mean? Why would you doubt? There's a bill to amend the Packers and Stockyard Act
Love
to
that.
provide administrative enforcement authority over live poultry dealers and for other purposes. There is a bill to amend the Fair Credit Reporting Act to require nationwide consumer reporting agencies, upon request, to use the current legal name of a consumer on consumer reports. How long have I been babbling about that? I know I get pretty obnoxious because I'm always...
You should be
always
happy with
talking
that.
about it.
Then.
I
Yeah,
am.
yeah.
I'm very pleased. I had no idea he was working on that. Bill to amend the Department of Agriculture Reorganization Act of 1994 to improve the Office of Urban Agriculture and Innovative Production, and for other purposes too. Okay, good. And it goes on and on. I mean, this guy is
on
working
fire.
hard for Pennsylvania and America.
Yeah, is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll thank you.
Okay.
Not to belittle that.
Okay. All right. I know. I believe it. I'm sure it's all John.
Yep, he's on the job, and that just gives me comfort. I just get a warm, fuzzy feeling
Oh,
all
he's
over.
fighting for your name.
Yes,
thing
he is. Yes,
on Consumer Reports.
right. And don't forget his famous words that will go down in history: that we should have no hangry. Don't forget that.
I mean, I know it's not funny. I get
It's
it.
not.
I know it's not funny.
It's
but-
horrible for him. It's worse for the nation.
And it's funny for us.
Yeah, no, it's really not. But here we are trying to make the apocalypse fun, and this is part of it.
It's definitely part of it.